Friday.
Hey everyone, Tony Janae here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is January 17th. I am beginning filming for week 3 of the new year. So my goal this year is to post following my calendar that I shared with you guys in week 1. It was actually on New Year's Day that I shared with you guys my calendar, shared with you what my plans were for the month and my, financial goals, my filming goals, my workout goals, all of that good stuff I shared with you in video 1. The second week of the year, which is video number 3, I got my shit together a little bit more, I think. And I felt really on top of things I shared with you in my last video. I felt like I was sticking to my goals and I was trying to be more intentional with everything that I do. Like, okay, I know that I have improved a lot, but I definitely still find myself falling off and quitting or starting over more often than I think is really necessary. And it's just about time for me to get a little bit more intentional with my actions and trying to start this business. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to start a business. I would love to own my own business, and that business is The Sweat Diary. Okay. Ooh, so the time has come to finally create like this business board, if you will. I like that. So I'm creating a business board for The Sweat Diary. Essentially, what I'm wanting out of this is to highlight the roles of my business. So obviously I'm a business of one, and I was using ChatGPT, so big shout out to that app, because I used it to help make sense of all of this. And basically it helped me realize that I needed to stop looking at myself as somebody who's trying to start a business and start looking at myself as the founder of it. And so it was like, consider yourself the founder and the creative director of The Sweat Diary. So that's what I need to do. And hopefully, like, when I look at this business board, I essentially can like clock in and then clock out at various times throughout the day. So if that makes sense, like I want to be able to be like, okay, I'm walking into my business, I'm turning on that mode, and here's what I need to do. So with that being said, one of my tasks is called creative planning. So I, for some reason, see the I see the color pink when I think creative planning. I've got 4 poster board color here, or what are these called? I don't even know what these are called. Index cards. So when I think creative planning, I don't know. I see pink just because The Sweat Diary is like, my vibe is pink. So that, I'm gonna write creative planning on here. So today, right now, while I'm creative planning on camera, I'm actively creating content. So I'm executing that content plan. So I'm just gonna call it content execution. And for that, I'm gonna choose yellow. So content execution. I need to hurry up because my kids are reading Stellar and they're literally upstairs playing hide and seek in my son's bedroom. So that's dedication to letting mommy get some work done. Because I'm trying to film weekly videos, that literally means that like every day I'm doing content execution, because I'm constantly filming so that I can like make these weekly videos. So every day I have to do content execution, but not every day do I have to do creative planning. This can happen in the beginning of the week, and then this happens throughout the week. This is the actual execution of the planning. Okay, then I want to do social media maintenance. And again, this is another thing that like kind of is, my plan is to do this every day, which basically just means I'll be posting on my stories every single day. Like, even if it's just a picture of the wall and I have something to say, I'll say it. So my goal is to start posting every single day on my stories, and then not on my rest days. So like rest days, I'm not posting, and then my built-in vacation days from the Sweat Diary, I won't be posting. But like every single day, you know, I should be posting on socials because that's what they're for. But not every single day, because we will have rest days, so don't worry, we're not going to be crazy over here. But yeah, so I'm going to call that social media maintenance. Okay, and then I also need a social media upload because I do YouTube. So there is going to be like a caveat to that. Or we'll call it sweat, actually. Sweat. We need to sweat, ladies and gentlemen. So sweat, that comes part of the business, trying to be a fitness influencer. Being a fitness business owner, I'm gonna have to actually work out and sweat myself. So this is a huge part of the business. And then what else do I need? Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm filming this at my house. And my house is not very aesthetically pleasing compared to some other people on YouTube. So I apologize for that. But with that being said, I really do just have to work with what I have, and I'm not gonna let it stop me from moving forward anymore. It has definitely in the past, but I'm not gonna let it stop me anymore. So with that being said, I'm considering cleaning, like, you know how I have to like clean my house? Instead of calling it cleaning, when I'm cleaning in regards to filming and filming for the Sweat Diary, I'm actually gonna be calling it set management. Okay, so I'm gonna put set management in, actually no, I'm gonna put it in this teal color. I'm gonna write set management, because this is not, like, I'm not gonna look at it like I'm cleaning, even though that's what I'm doing. But there's more to it than that, because I obviously have my equipment, right? Like my tripod and my computer management. Can't write and talk at the same time, apparently. That looks horrible, so I'm gonna rewrite that. But yeah, like, I have like my equipment, so I want to manage my equipment. I have my lighting, and on all of my like lighting, which I'm not even using my lighting right now because my set management has not been up to par, because I don't know where that ish is at. But like, I have lighting, I have like the little plugs to plug into the wall with the USB cord, because none of them have like the actual plug. They just have like the port, so I have to have the plugs separate. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like a whole bunch of little pieces everywhere, and I'm like, okay, that's part of like this gig, this role of trying to be a business owner. Like, when it comes to doing your own marketing anyway, which is exactly what I'm doing, I have to have these things in order, and it's just part of the business, honey. It really is. And I have to think about all of these things. If I want to turn this into my new 9 to 5, these are the things I have to think about, and I have to just like get really serious about these things. So set management. So as the founder and CEO of the Sweat Diary, these are all of the things that I am responsible for: social media maintenance, creative planning, sweating, set management, and content execution. Oh, and then I also wanted to say to myself that stretching, okay, is just as important as sweating. So I'm gonna write down stretch. So stretching and sweating are just as important as the other right now in my life. And I need to know that. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, so in addition to all of these things, the really exciting thing that I'm doing is I already launched it. I launched a club. So if you want to be in the club, it's $3 a month, honey. It's actually $2.99 a month. And basically it's just an insight into the Sweat Diary. So it's this, but it's like deeper than this, okay? Everybody gets access to my YouTube videos, but one day that might not be the case. You know, we'll see. But basically, the Sweat Diary Club is $2.99 a month. It's your way of supporting me to help me achieve my dreams of owning my own business. But it's also, you know, tool for you, because I will be releasing workouts specific to goals and styles and flows and vibes and all that fun stuff. Like it gets deep over there, okay? So with that being said, I'm also the manager. I'm gonna call it the Sweat Diary Club Management. So I manage the club, obviously. So what do we wanna call that? I'll just call myself the manager, and I'll just like channel Michael Scott. So the Sweat Diary Club. And then with that being said, I have to do website maintenance. So it actually takes work to put that on the website. And that's a whole nother category that I want to say is that's like IT type shit. I have to be my own IT tech. You know what I mean? Like, gotta do it all. So I'm going to write all of that down as well. Actually, I don't think I need to write that. But yeah. So day 2 through 7, my thought process is going to be waking up at 4:50 a.m. and heading to the gym by 5:15, getting in a 45-minute workout, coming back home by 6:05 and taking a shower. And then 20 minutes at night, I will be stretching in my living room. So the point is that when I'm looking at the Sweat Diary poster board, I can say, okay, as the creative director, I am spending this much time a week on these activities.
Just want to show you guys, I actually started drinking this last night because I was up a little bit later working on the Sweat Diary, and I really wanted to try this. I got this from the Dollar Tree, okay? This shit was $1 and it has 0 sugar. That's amazing, and I actually really liked it. And then I'm just gonna drink some water. Jacket and the shorts are from Shein, but the top is Gymshark. Ooh. So it is now, it's about 7 in the morning, Sunday morning. I just decided to get the workout over with today, so I'm gonna head to the gym now. But while I go to the gym, I'm going to be doing laundry as well. I have to go to the laundromat, which is set management, right? Because I'm gonna be washing my clothes, washing my workout clothes. So I'll be doing some set management right about now, and then I'll be sweating. So yeah, I'm also doing breakfast. I'm getting my son something to eat right now, and then he'll just hang out in bed. Eric's still sleeping, as he should. It's his day off today. And then I am going to come back and make myself something to eat for breakfast. But first, I'm gonna go get this workout in. And my body is so stiff. Like, I genuinely can say I've never been this sore. I ran 1.5 miles, and like before that I had done abs. I've never been this sore in my life. Like, I've never felt this kind of pain. Like, my whole entire body is sore. Everything is sore. But like really sore. Like, feels like I got hit by a bus. So it's not a good feeling mixed with like feeling overwhelmed. But with that being said, like, it'll never be perfect. It'll never be good. I'll never have enough. I'll never have everything I need. Ever. So I'm recognizing that, and it's like, okay, like at some point you just have to stop making excuses. And you just have to do it, you know, and you just have to get over whatever is holding you back. You just have to get over it. And that's where I'm at right now. I just have to get over it. I have to get over it. And just go. Just move forward. I'm gonna cut out the first part of this video, so that didn't make sense. But what I was doing was I was just complaining a whole lot, and I just came to that conclusion that I just need to do it because it's never gonna be perfect, ever. And I've been trying to channel this like whole idea of being like a goddess of peace, and just like
anytime I feel ungrateful or overwhelmed, I just think of 3 things that I'm grateful for. So I'm gonna do that real quick, think of 3 things. And then we're gonna put in this work for this business.
Oh.
Hello friends, so it is Monday today and I'm currently sitting at the makeshift computer desk that I've made for myself, and I am just finishing some things. So I am giving myself a project, if you will, for the day, and I wanted to write the difference between paid content. Okay, here, let's talk. Sorry, let me take these off. So today's Monday. I have the day off of work today, and I think I've included some clips from earlier where I was like having a breakdown where I was just complaining. I ended up filming some content, so I'm really proud of that. I took a long shower and now I'm here. I have just finished creating my YouTube intro and my YouTube outro, so hopefully you would have seen the intro on this video and the outro on this video as well. I decided I wanted to keep it extremely vague. I used a picture of a girl with an arrow. I just used stuff off Canva. I didn't even edit one of the fonts. It literally said creating magic on its own, and I loved that. It was the template, so I literally just kept it the same. And then I think I said like follow your dreams. Yeah, I think that was it. I think I just said like follow your dreams because I wanted to just keep the intro very vague. I don't want too much information in the intro. I just know when I watch YouTube videos, I like to go in with some information. Like I can see the consistency on someone's channel and like their vibe and what they're about, but I like going into a YouTube video not really knowing what to expect. I feel the same way about movies and books. I like little information and then like go in and let me figure it out for myself. So that's what I'm gonna try to keep true for my YouTube videos. The intro for now. I also figured like once I get more comfortable doing this, I'll be able to take snippets out of my video and create like more of a collage type thing, but still I really like the vagueness of the introduction. So yeah, so now I gave myself a like list of things that I want to do today as far as the business is concerned. YouTube intro and outro was one, so I got that complete, yay. Now what I'm wanting to focus on is when it comes to the sweat diary, I have free content and I have paid content, and it's establishing like so what I'm gonna do is really establish a clear line between free content and paid content, like what I'm doing for free and what I'm doing with the hope of a return on my investment, and like what I'm gonna put into the club and stuff like that. So a lot of brainstorming is gonna be happening right now. And I also want to get a more definite like plan for TikTok, Instagram. I think that's it, just TikTok and Instagram through the end of March. So, yeah, I have the day off work, so I'm trying to put work in for the sweat diary because otherwise I would be working for someone else right now. But what did I want to say? Yeah, so I'm just gonna like listen to some music and brainstorm. Okay. Hello, party people. So today is Wednesday. It's the last day of my week. We are just finishing week 3 of January, which is so incredibly exciting. I definitely came a long way since the start of January. I've been working on my business. I've been using ChatGPT, and it's an amazing tool to really categorize and organize your thoughts, and I'm obsessed with it, and it makes me want the sweat diary to one day be digital. I would love to own my own app one day, and you can track your workouts on that app with it being in a diary format. That would be so cool. I have some really exciting things coming for the Sweat Diary Club. So right now I'm chilling. I wanted to just maybe really quickly go over what I've done so far. Hold on. Progress down. So we're 3 weeks in, and I've been able to write my morning routine. So I now have a morning routine. I now have an evening routine that incorporates working out, working on my business. It incorporates stretching. It incorporates taking care of my child and being a lover girl and all that good stuff. So that's awesome for my personal life. I've been able to develop this routine that I think is going to benefit me in the long run. And I've needed that so bad. If you're interested in what the routine is, make sure you join the club, join the Sweat Diary Club, and I will talk about it in the club. All right. What else? So the other thing I've been able to do is develop the Sweat Diaries roles. So basically business administration and deciding and determining what my business needs to start. You saw that in the beginning of this video. We did that together. So yes, that's been really helpful for me, even just in the last couple of days. I've uploaded the videos to YouTube. Every video I've said I was going to do, I've done. And I'm still doing it. So that's really awesome. I cleaned my car. So that made the list. I needed to do that, and I got that done. Let's see. I'm trying to kind of categorize things so they make sense. Well, I launched the Sweat Diary Club. So on my website, I launched the club. You can become a member of my club if you want. And then we created that business board. So then, what else? I'm reading The Princess Bride for my book club, and I'm reading The Odyssey for my personal desires. And that's it. So those are all my accomplishments thus far in the month of January. Yeah. So right now, St. Denis Medical. That is what I am watching currently. And I'm going to work on the Sweat Diary Club. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please comment. Be the first person to comment and say something to me. I would love to start a community, so please. And then like this video, share this video with a friend, and subscribe, honey. Subscribe, okay? All right.